Do you need anything else?
He said I'm gonna get my ass up tonight. So when I shoot him for self-defense, then what?
Go ahead, man. Everything first, bro. Oh yeah, she shoot you?
Yeah, before I die.
All right, later.
What's going on, dude? You coming out of the garage, you're shaking like crazy. You got scratches all over. I get it.
I'm shaking because all of a sudden someone just blocked.
So you live here with someone else?
That's by myself.
Here are 5 disturbing moments when cops realized they were talking to the killer, starting with the shocking case of a psychopath who murdered his wife in cold blood. On April 23, 2019, in the Cranston neighborhood of Calgary, Alberta, Jasmine Lovett and her 22-month-old daughter, Aaliyah Sanderson, were reported missing after failing to show up for a planned family dinner. They were last seen alive around April 16, and concerns quickly grew for their safety. Interestingly, Jasmine's credit card was used on April 18 to order food delivery, though it wasn't clear whether someone else had gained access to her card. Jasmine's boyfriend, Robert Leeming, immediately became a person of interest, especially since the two had been living together and there were reports of tension between them. On April 24, 2019, the Calgary Police Service went to the home for a welfare check, but this was just the beginning of an extremely shocking situation.
How's it going?
Says she's with her sister.
Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Alright, well, we're just gonna take a quick look around. We need to have a look.
So,
That's the door.
I was sleeping. I sleep with plugs in and...
hey, we've been here for hours and hours and hours now, hey? Banging on your door and ringing the doorbell.
Calling your phone.
Yeah.
I've been drinking and smoking a lot, so...
Okay.
Okay, so she's not with her sister.
What do you mean?
Well, that's the reason that we're here,
Why do you think we're here?
is that the family's calling us saying we haven't heard from our daughter and our sister.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, why does that make sense?
Because I haven't heard from her either.
It doesn't take a minute of interrogation for Robert to contradict himself, but just watch how he struggles to make sense of his own story.
So, do you guys get in some sort of argument?
No, but I'm aware.
Well, not that you're aware of. Like, you're not making a whole lot of sense to me,
No,
your guy.
like, I don't know what, sorry, I'm still getting my bearings here. So she's not with her family, but she did threaten to move out. I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, we got into a tizzy. She threw a bunch of my stuff out, food and stuff like that, and I had a disagreement about that. But nothing would concern me.
Nothing that would concern you, okay?
Like, I mean, I've had people living with me before, and they move out. You don't hear from
Right, but this isn't just like a roommate. This is your girlfriend.
No, it's more roommate than girlfriend.
Reports say Robert and Jasmine had broken up at one point but continued living together as roommates before reconciling. So if Robert now claims they were more like roommates than lovers, he's definitely leaving out more than he's letting on. Robert was immediately named the primary suspect in what had now become a double homicide, and from there the case took a dramatic turn when Robert began showing up on news broadcasts to share his thoughts.
You were kind of the primary suspect in this homicide
I still am.
investigation. You still are. What are your thoughts about that, and what are your emotions right now? What's kind of going through your head?
It's very stressful, but I hope they will be found, and I hope we can move forward from this. We were friends, absolutely friends, and supported each other. I would like, obviously, for them to be found, and for me to be cleared of this.
How do you feel about this whole thing? I mean,
Terrible, of course.
but to know the police are calling this a homicide, to know that someone has a 22-month-old,
It's crazy.
but you're saying that is not you.
Of course not. Of course not. She's a great kid, and I had no issues with them at all.
But isn't it hard to believe that somebody would
It's
them?
crazy. Of course it is.
But you're saying that is not you.
Of course not.
Cell phone pings placed Robert near Brad Creek, west of Calgary, before and after Jasmine and Aaliyah disappeared. Investigators knew they were closing in on something big. That's when they launched a sting operation codenamed Operation Highwood. 2 undercover officers posing as neighbors told Robert that they had found the suspicious bag and recognized him from TV. They offered to help him get rid of it. Robert, who appeared calm and sober, led undercover officers to a shallow grave in Kananaskis country, where the bodies of Jasmine and her daughter Aaliyah were buried. Robert was arrested and later pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in Jasmine Lovett's death. However, he claimed 22-month-old Aaliyah Sanderson died from a fall and insisted he wasn't responsible. Despite his denial, he was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 22 years. It's hard to believe a suspect could be more dangerous than this, but what happens when cops reveal a husband's lies all on video? On August 13, 2018, Shannon Watts and her 2 daughters, 4-year-old Bella and 3-year-old Celeste, were reported missing in Frederick, Colorado. Shannon had returned home from a business trip to Arizona early that morning and was dropped off by her friend and colleague Nicole. But when she missed a doctor's appointment later that day and stopped responding to texts and calls, Nicole grew concerned. She went to Shannon's house and made a troubling discovery. Shannon's car was still in the garage and her purse, phone, and keys were all inside. After getting no response at the door, Nicole called the Frederick Police Department and asked for a welfare check.
Oh, it doesn't?
You can't enter the house unless you see signs of...
Yep, I've got to have more unless I get consent from him to go in. How you doing? You seen your neighbors today? No? Okay. Oh, we're just trying to get a hold of her.
Is there a key code, Sandy?
Well, I can't go in, but if they allow you to go in, I have to have the property owner's permission to enter.
What's going on? Okay. Well, he's the property owner.
Well, they told me Shannon was at her girlfriend's house.
Do we know who that is?
Do we know who?
Or phone number?
He didn't say.
When did he tell you that?
He needs Mrs. Jackson's money. I don't get it. What did he say?
He told me that Shanann didn't take the girls to school this morning because she was going to go on a play date, but her car's here. I'm talking about the garage door.
What's Chris's phone number? Hey, Chris, Officer Coonrod for the police department. Pretty good. So, do you have any idea where your wife is? Right. Well, my concern is her car's here. They're saying she is diabetic, and I don't want her if she's upstairs and can't respond. Okay. All right. This female is diabetic. Unknown if she is home, though. Husband is on his way.
You say how long you think?
He said like 5 minutes.
The officer canvassed the home and spoke to neighbors, but no one had seen or heard anything unusual. But if anyone should know where Shannon and the kids are, it's her husband, Chris Watts, who pulls up to the house just minutes later.
Scott, how you doing?
How's it going?
So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that, yeah.
She would drive? Okay. Mind if I come in, Chris? You checked upstairs? She's not there? I just want to make sure she's not passed out somewhere. Is she diabetic? You mind if I look around?
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Oh, you're fine.
Outside.
Any friends she would be hanging out with? I know. I guess her parents are out of state.
Across country, North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's not happening.
Nothing else appears to be missing though. Just stuff you'd take for a quick trip.
Her phone.
Her phone's here? Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home.
She works. This is her lifeline.
It doesn't seem quite right that Shannon would leave the house without her phone, but watch how suspicious Chris suddenly becomes when he's asked a few simple questions.
What does she do for work?
She works at a direct sales company called Drive.
She doesn't ever black out or have seizures or anything like that.
No, I mean, long time ago.
She got in a car wreck, and I believe that's what happened. But Imitrex is something she takes for migraine. She took more Imitrex this last month than she ever had before, but that's just because she was in North Carolina with humidity and everything like that. She was there for 6 weeks, and we got back Monday or Tuesday, and then she flew out to Arizona Friday morning, and then she got back last night about 2 a.m. Like I delayed, she left about 11. She got here at 2.
Okay.
And I went to work this morning about 5:15, 5:30.
What do you do?
I work at oil and gas in Anadarko.
What do you do for them?
Operator.
Oh. Long days then?
I definitely still be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always a long day, especially in that heat. There's no text messages unless.
Can you look at your camera to see from your security system to see when she left?
It's unless she left out the front door.
Because you told me that she went on a play date with the girls, and then
That's what she told me.
you said you told her that
She went with some friends she went to go to a friend's house with a kid.
Well,
That's why I knew they weren't at school.
Addie said you told her that she left in the middle of the night.
Oh no, she didn't leave in the middle of the night, no.
One thing cops always look out for in a possible missing person case is inconsistencies, especially from someone who could turn out to be a person of interest. And Chris, he's already raising more than a few eyebrows.
Does she do her work from a laptop, or is it just
phone?
Just from the phone?
What about your bank account?
I tried her login for a different environment. I don't.
It's not a joint account.
It's a joint account, but like she controls all of it. Like she doesn't let me do the finances because I pretty horrible back in the day, so she just kind of handles all that. She does it. I have the apps on my phone, but I don't have her login to get into it.
Okay.
Fortunately, that's.
Can you log into your account though?
I can. No, I don't have a laptop, but she has the one downstairs still. But her login, I don't know her login. Like I know the password, I don't know her login. It's always the same password, 4281915 capital F. But it's just a matter of getting the login.
Right, if she's getting gas or...
Yeah, somewhere.
It didn't look like she went through and packed up a bag or anything.
There's all that at the bottom, so it'd be kind of hard to tell that she took a little bit, or it'd be easy to tell if she took a lot, but it's hard to tell if she took a little bit or not.
Okay. She tell you anything about leaving, moving out?
Not moving out. I mean, the last time I talked to her was this morning. She said she was going to take the kids to a friend's house, and that's where she was going to be. And then I've texted her today. I've never heard anything. But cars here. Cars are here. Unless somebody came and picked her up. But the people that I know, nobody's heard from her. Nobody's seen her.
Chris seemed oddly calm and unemotional, offering vague and sometimes conflicting answers. Then he and the officer headed to the neighbor's house to review surveillance footage from the night before. The video showed Chris backing his truck into the driveway early that morning, something he didn't normally do. Could this be a simple oversight, or the moment Chris quietly gave himself away?
Take your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Hopefully something comes up here.
Yeah.
You just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick.
Not that.
No.
Listen, that would feature means never rocking back and forth and if you look. Never goes for stuff in and out of the garage ever.
Right.
And it doesn't look like she came from right here. It looks like she came from down the street. And then the other thing that doesn't make sense is why the people past this part. To be completely honest with you, my wife and I were kind of wondering when she was on vacation if something happened, because I've heard them full out screaming at each other at the top of their lungs, and he gets crazy.
Does he? And that's pretty recently?
Yeah. I'm guessing that's why she went and visited people, is because she wanted to get away from the situation. He pulled that stuff up and took it off.
Right.
Yeah, I've never seen him hold back. I've never seen him. If he loads his stuff, he normally just walks back and forth, because I get him on camera.
What does he usually load up?
All he usually has is a lunch box and a book bag, looks like a computer, and usually a water jug. That's it. But the fact that he was in here and explaining to it over and over and over,
Well,
he doesn't look worried. He looks like he's trying to cover his track. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if he loaded his stuff, why isn't he walking back and forth? But I can't see what he's doing in the back of the truck because he pulled over the garage. Yeah. But he knows my camera's there. Hey, he's acting so suspicious. He's normally, you can ask them, he's normally quiet, what's up, dude? He's over here telling you 3 times what he took out, what he did. He's very, he never talks. So the fact that he's over here blabbing his mouth makes me kind of suspicious.
Yeah, but I mean, put yourself in his situation.
Oh, I agree.
You know, anyone's gonna be nervous. You don't know what to do.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying the way he told you 3 times what he brought with him, why is he telling you exactly what he brought with him instead of saying, oh, they didn't see anybody out here, you didn't see anybody doing anything? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why is he so worried about you knowing what he's carrying out?
As the evidence mounts up, it's becoming more likely that Shannon never took the kids to any playdate. And considering how Chris barely glanced at the phone when showing her recent texts or asked the kind of questions a truly concerned husband might, his behavior is raising even more suspicion. And what cops find next at their home only adds to the growing sense that something is very, very wrong.
This is her purse?
That's her purse. It's her medication. She takes these, her medication's still in here.
What about the mobile mom?
We're gonna get a hold of them. We're working on all that. Yeah, man. Like a piece of wax or something. It's not blood. I don't see any signs of a struggle. Nothing's broken.
Like her phone is her mother.
Right, and her purse and her wallet. Oh, yeah. I mean, the whole thing is.
She better lock that door.
The other things I'm going to do is give a little more detail as far as digging into friends and addresses and things like that. But by all means, yeah, if you want to call hospitals and hotels even, so she's checked in anywhere, whatever. But all right, I'll start with the friends list that maybe friends that either one of you know about. So.
Over the next few days, Chris gave TV interviews pleading for his family's return, but his expression remained emotionless and flat. Behind the scenes, he called a realtor to sell a house and even contacted his school to unenroll his daughters, despite them still being missing. The FBI and Colorado Bureau of Investigation soon joined the case, and Chris was given a polygraph test, which he failed. It was clear he was hiding something. When investigators pressed him further, he asked to speak with his father, Ronnie. That's when he confessed, claiming he killed Shannon after she had smothered the girls. After further question, Chris admitted to strangling Shannon during a fight and also confessed to killing both daughters. He placed their bodies in his truck and drove to the oil field where he worked. There he buried Shannon in a shallow grave and stuffed Bella and Celeste into 2 separate oil tanks. Chris was arrested and later pleaded guilty to 5 counts of first-degree murder, along with other charges. He was sentenced to 5 life terms without the possibility of parole. At least Chris will never see the light of day for his heinous crimes. But what happens when a woman opens fire on her boyfriend just moments after speaking with cops? On November 27, 2022, dispatch received a call from 30-year-old Quanisha Johnson, who said she needed an escort home because she was afraid of her boyfriend, Demont Smith, who had been threatening her. The two had gotten into a fight the week before, and Demont had reportedly slammed her to the ground. DeKalb County Police responded to the scene, but it didn't take long for things to go from bad to worse.
You live here?
I do. This is my house.
He's in there too?
Yeah.
Hold on.
You running at the door?
Is he opening the door?
I can show you if he's at the door. I got a gun right here. I'm licensed.
Okay. Does he have any weapons?
No.
Just for our safety, just put the weapon inside the car for me. Thank you. DeKalb County Police! You got a key to it?
He put his hand in his shirt. I'm not letting it off. He don't have no weapon come on. Unless it's like something like.
Stand by till I get another officer out here. So what's going on today?
I would say we're home. if he felt whatever kind of way he felt. I have a newborn, she's 2 months. I have a 7-year-old and I have a 4-year-old in here as well. He told my aunt he was gonna, what did he say to you, Golden? When I get here, he was gonna beat the shit out of me. A couple weekends prior to this, my last time going to work, I work at hours. So my last time coming in here, he physically took me from the door and slammed me on my face.
You reported it?
I didn't report it. I was just talking, I was just talking to the other cop that was supposed to be out here. I was telling her she was a female. I was telling her I should have, but I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt being though he's on probation.
But this is your house and you want to go inside? And does he live here?
No, my name is on the lease.
No, but does he live here though?
No, he stays there. He doesn't live here.
What I mean is
he staying here?
Where's his residence?
In Joan Grove, I don't know. He has a residence though.
The officer calls for backup, and when DeMonte comes out of the house, he gradually begins to discredit Quanish's story.
Police! Demonte! You mind coming out here and talk to us what's going on? We spoke to her, but we want to speak to you because we don't know what's going on. How are you doing?
She got off the streets.
Yeah.
She disappeared for 3 hours. I got mad. I'm at home watching her kids and my kid. She disappeared for 3 hours.
She say anything? Did you say anything that will cause her to call her?
What would you do if your girl go to work and then disappear within 3 hours and you at home with her kids and your kid? I'ma snap. I snap.
Please ask him for my baby back so she get
It's my baby too. She don't still drunk out of her soul.
Hold on, let us talk.
Shut up, drunk ass on. If you 30, still strip.
I'm 30 and still stripping.
You
30 and still broke.
Well, but it ain't gonna be long. But how long you gonna be stripping? Look, I'm sitting here watching your kids, you with all that ass.
You gonna talk to us? Cause we trying to figure out what we here now. You got
cool. I'm grown. I'm doing what I'm doing. I ain't did nothing wrong. So she toxic. She ain't got nothing to do with me. Talk to her.
I got you. But when you saying you snap, I can't remember snap.
I snap. I told her, bitch, stop playing with me. I like a goofy. I'm here watching your kids and my kid, and you somewhere else with another. You got off at 6.
But it didn't go no farther than that.
But no, I don't.
No,
she was scared because she know she was wrong. She was scared. She's scared. She knows she's wrong.
What's she scared for?
Because he put hands on me 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I am scared. I have
put hands on me too, a couple times.
No, I have.
DeMonte indirectly admits to threatening her, saying he snapped. It seems he got upset because Quanisha went clubbing after work while he stayed home with the kids. But if you think things are already strange, just wait until you see how he reacts next.
Well, you disappear all that thing, you gonna get mad because I react.
He don't live here. He don't pay no bills. His name not on the lease. He don't have no mail. There's nothing here that's his besides a trash bag full of clothes that he got from DeKalb County Jail. He can take that and he can go. And he can put my daughter in the house but she get colic because I'm gonna have to deal with that at the hospital. No, they don't have to touch my daughter. You can put my daughter in the house though. Your name not on the birth certificate, so therefore it's not your daughter. It's mine.
You ain't got no name on your birth certificate.
It is. I do. Let me go get it. Because at this point, it's kidnapping.
Watch out, bro.
You my daughter.
Watch out.
I don't want my baby out here. The wind is blowing.
Just give her the baby.
Going all
Give me my
night.
baby.
What about your other baby?
Give me my
She's been
baby.
going all night. You don't care about your baby.
You ain't care about either.
Fuck wrong.
Hey, we not finna fight over this
Give
baby.
me my baby though. Like she's gonna get colic.
We're gonna bring him back.
I'm gonna get the birth certificate. He's not on it. At this point, it's not his baby. And if y'all wanna do it, then
Nah, this thing no.
Weird, bro.
I got
dumb shit.
Well, look,
I'm in this got three of her kids, bro. Plus my newborn. We get off at 6 a.m.
We're gonna talk.
I'm at 10:30, laughing and drunk. I ain't got time for bro. My mindset ain't built like that. I ain't touching.
Yeah.
I got my daughter and they ain't did nothing wrong.
You do live here though, right?
Yeah, I got mail her and everything.
How long you been staying here?
Same amount of time as she has. We both moved here together.
When?
In December.
Y'all been here since last year, December?
Hey, she got mad because she out creeping at night and she couldn't keep up with her lies. And she was scared to come home. You smart, think. She ain't want to come home, so she used the police.
I see my kids every day.
It's
You
all
don't
right.
see none of
All
yours.
right.
You ain't gonna see her after this today. Like,
Cause what? Cause you with that?
no.
You got mad because you disappeared?
Cool. That's why. Because you broke. And that's what you got on trying to
Hey, stop. Because at this point, you're antagonizing him. You stop.
I'm
stop.
He has my
Stop.
Don't let him
Stop. You're not listening to nothing that's being said. You're not listening to nothing that's being said. You told me he's been staying here since August.
He's staying here since end of August, yes. He got out of the DeKalb County jail here.
That means he's been here.
I allowed him to come here because I went
again, you ain't listening. You can go now.
The toxic nature of their relationship quickly becomes painfully clear. As their exchange grows more hostile, the officers are forced to make a decision, one that will have deadly consequences.
You can go ahead and go in the house and place the baby down.
I heard when you were like she was gonna be a pole or something. Yeah, tomorrow you done. I'm getting a shower. What's next? You don't have no residency here. I'm confused.
Do you need anything else?
He said I'm gonna get my ass whipped tonight. So when I shoot him for self-defense, then what? Because I'm licensed. So if I shoot him in my residency because he's sitting here putting his hands on me for the second time, then what? I'm held accountable. You hear this, right? You heard what he just said? I'm gonna get my ass beat tonight. So when I shoot him, after I done called the cops and did everything I was supposed to do.
Just make sure you can articulate what's going on.
I can. I'm showing you.
You better really be able to articulate that.
I can. This is my household. He have no residency, nothing.
Make sure you read up on it and make sure you can articulate when it comes to
I've done it. I did it before I got my license.
Okay.
Quanisha had just warned the officers about potential violence, and it doesn't take long before she follows through on that threat.
Go ahead, man. Everything first, bro. Oh, yeah. Did she shoot you?
Yeah, why not?
All right, lay down. Sit down here.
The officer had barely left the scene when Quanisha allegedly retrieved a metal tire iron and a gun, striking DeMont with the iron before shooting him in the chest. He was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Quanisha was arrested and charged with malice murder and felony murder. She was later sentenced to 5 years in state prison, followed by 5 years of home confinement and 10 years of probation. Quanisha will be out of prison after 5 years, but with home confinement and probation ahead, critics argue that's still not enough punishment. But what happens when cops come face to face with a man who would later murder his fiancée in cold blood? On August 12th, 2021 in Moab, Utah, dispatch received a call from a witness who reported seeing a man later identified as Brian Laundrie allegedly hitting his fiancée, Gabrielle Petito, near Arches National Park in a grocery store parking lot. The Moab City Police Department responded to the scene, and what followed turned out to be one of the strangest interactions ever captured on bodycam.
How's it going?
How are you doing?
Good. Hey, we got a call about a male hitting a female and the two of them getting in this vehicle and taking off.
So I don't want to try and defend myself by saying anything here, but I pushed her away. She gets really worked up, and when she does, she swings, and she had her cell phone in her hand, so I was just trying to push her away.
My name's Eric. I'm with Moab Police. What's your name?
Gabby.
Gabby, how old are you?
I'm 22.
What happened? What's going on?
I'm just having a very stressed morning.
Yeah. Is this your husband or boyfriend?
My fiance.
Fiance? Is he a pretty good guy?
Yeah.
What happened over at Moonflower?
Well, I was just really stressed this morning trying to get a lot of work done, and I was apologizing to him. I had thrown a bunch of stuff in the bag, and all our bags are back there. I was just apologizing. I was like, I'm sorry that I get so stressed out because I have OCD, and I was just like organizing something. Sometimes I just have a mean attitude, but I'm not trying to be mean about the straightening things up and stuff. So I was just apologizing, but I guess I said it in like a mean tone, and he got really frustrated with me, and he walked me out of the car and told me to go take a breather, but I didn't want to take a breather because I wanted to get going. We're out of water.
So it kind of made you more upset.
Yeah,
it didn't help calm you. It made you more upset.
Yeah.
So then what happened?
And so our goal was to come here and come refill our water.
Are you guys living out of the van right now on travels? Looks like did you get hit in the face? Kind of looks like something like hit you in the face. And then over on your arm, your shoulder, right here. That's new, huh? It's kind of a new mark.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Can I see the other side of your face? So there's two people that came to us and told us that they saw him hit you. There's two people saying that they saw him punch you. We're just independent witnesses by Moonflower.
Well, to be honest, I definitely hit him first.
Where'd you hit him?
I slapped him in the face.
You slapped him first? And then what, just on his face?
You get to shut up.
How many times did you slap him?
Romeo, India, Alpha, Delta.
Just a couple.
And then what? And his reaction was to do what?
India, phone inside,
slap him.
He just grabbed you?
Gabby is in tears and visibly shaken, but protecting the man who assaulted her may turn out to be her biggest mistake.
Did he hit you though? I mean, it's okay if you're saying you hit him, and then I understand if he hit you, but we want to know the truth if he actually hit you. Because,
I hit him first.
Where did he hit you? Don't worry, just be honest.
He like grabbed my face, just like this. He didn't like hit me in the face, like he didn't like punch me in the face or anything.
Did he slap your face or what?
Well, like he like grabbed me like with his nail, and I guess that's why I definitely have a cut right here, because I could feel it.
Yeah.
Touching it burns.
She was hyperventilating.
She's saying that they don't drink, but at the point when you lit them up,
You don't drink or anything. I was yelling at him, and then when you turned your lights on, I like kind of punched her arm, like
so she's saying was why he hit the curb.
I have a lot of anxiety, and he definitely has anxiety too.
Oh, that could be a bad combo if you both have anxiety. I have anxiety too, and my girlfriend's really, really calm, and she has a way of taking my anxiety and bringing it down. But my ex-wife, that's why she's my ex-wife. I'm just sharing, I know it's a little personal, but to help you understand, we would feed off each other's anxiety and it would spiral. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter how much I loved her. It may be bad for your soul. Just saying.
Officers speak to Brian, who doesn't outright deny hitting Gabby, but things get more complicated since the caller didn't actually witness the assault, and Gabby's account unexpectedly paints Brian as the victim of domestic violence, which leaves the officers with only one option.
You haven't admitted to striking her. She has not admitted to you striking her. The witness did not see you strike her. So at this point, you're the victim of a domestic assault. Even if you didn't want to pursue this, we don't have a choice. The best thing we could do to not, the law says we have to charge her. It doesn't say we have to put her in jail. Okay, but it also says we have to separate, do a no contact order, and that we have to put her in jail if we cannot separate. And there's a little problem here is you guys are out of Florida living in the van together. How are we supposed to separate you guys? And I don't want to take this small 20, what is she?
Yes, a 22-year-old
female in jail.
To jail.
You could definitely defend yourself against, but at the same time, we can't say because you're a male and she's a female, we can't treat this different than if you were the male hitting her. So she's kind of in a tough spot. So unless you have an idea about how she can not go to jail and be separated, do you have friends in town? Somewhere she can stay? If you want to be with her again tomorrow, because it's after 5, so our office is closed, so you can go to the police department and fill out a waiver to drop the no contact order so you guys can still be together. But she's gonna have a court date online in a week or two. She's gonna have to show up for her court date online and answer. The prosecutor might drop it. She might say, for example, if you're not willing to pursue it, if that's your decision.
Anyway, I was gonna say, it definitely is. I'm not gonna pursue anything. She's my fiance, I love her, it's just a little squabble.
Do you guys have enough money for like a hotel room or anything like that? Because what we could do is we'd cite her for this, and then I'd give her a ride over to the hotel if you guys
You can pick her up there tomorrow if you want to drop the no.
On your way, just go pick her up. You stop over there at the PD, sign the paperwork that they're requesting, and then you can go pick her up right there.
You don't know anyone in town? You guys been here how long?
No, I don't know anyone in town.
Brian had to make the ultimate decision to let her keep his van for the rest of the day, a move that would keep her out of prison. But this was just the start of something far more tragic.
In a way, I'm just letting you know that we sympathize with you. But based on what you've said and based on what our witness has said, and even based on what your fiance has mentioned, trying his very hardest not to have you in any trouble, he does have marks on him that witnesses say were caused by you slapping him. And that even you say you slapped him and were aggressing him first. And I don't have anyone saying that he actually punched you aggressively. It sounds like it was shoving in a manner that was probably more consistent with trying to prevent you from entering the van or to get space from you, not to assail you. If you have a domestic assault, whether it's male on female or female on male, whoever the primary aggressor is has to be charged. No choice. You don't get to give them a warning. Doesn't even matter if they barely hurt at all and the guy doesn't want to press charges or the girl doesn't want to press charges. We don't have a choice. We literally have no choice. He does not want to press charges. He says you guys are a team. He says you're his fiance. He says he loves you. He says he doesn't want anything to happen. But we're explaining to him that we don't have any choice in this. We're trying to get a local victims advocacy group called Sea Haven to get him a hotel for the night, so that you can have the van, because they won't give you the hotel because you're the one who is the primary aggressor. So they're going to consider him the victim. So they're going to get him a hotel So he wants you so that you don't have to go to jail, because the only thing we can do is take one that would take you to jail. He says, well, so she doesn't have to go to jail, then I will accept Sea Caven's help if they'll give me a hotel, and then she can have the van so she doesn't have to go to jail. She can just have a ticket. When you get the ticket, it's going to give you a phone number to call, and they're going to give you a court date, and that court date will probably be online. No, it'll be online. You have a smartphone?
Yeah.
So I go to court, you're okay.
Officers determined that Gabby had struck Brian during an argument. However, instead of making an arrest, they classified it as a mental health crisis rather than a criminal assault. So Brian was taken to a hotel and Gabby kept the van. On September 11, Gabby Peddo was reported missing by her family. She had been traveling across the US with her fiancé Brian Laundrie, but he returned home to Florida alone in her van and refused to speak to authorities. On September 19, Gabby's body was found in Wyoming's Grand Teton National Park, and an autopsy revealed she had been strangled. Shortly after, Brian disappeared and was named the sole person of interest in the case. On October 20, his remains were discovered in a Florida nature reserve along with a notebook in which he confessed to killing Gabby. Authorities ruled his death a suicide from a gunshot wound to the head. However, critics argue that officers overlooked key warning signs of emotional abuse and coercive control by Brian, suggesting that Gabby may have been the real victim all along. Unfortunately, Brian will never be able to answer for his crimes. But what happens when cops come face to face with an abuser who would later murder his unsuspecting girlfriend in cold blood? On September 17, 2023, neighbors in Pompano Beach, Florida reported hearing loud screams and disturbances at the home shared by Paul Henry DiGiacinto and his girlfriend, Kayla Arce. The Broward County Sheriff's Office responded to the scene. Little did they know, it was only the beginning of something far worse.
Broward County Sheriff's Office. Broward County Sheriff's Office.
That guy, he scares the shit. Do you hear it still in your apartment or not?
You're at the door, so open it up.
Every day. Every day here.
I can hear you at the door.
Open the door, it's the sheriff's office.
Due to exigent circumstances, if we have to go ahead and break the door down or get someone with the key to open the door, we will. We just need to find out if everybody's okay. Exigent circumstances, somebody yelling in there. They said they heard this and that.
Have you heard anything since you got here?
Yeah, they come up to the door and they kind of, you can hear it. You can hear them pressing up against. They're probably looking at you right now.
2459 Northeast 14th.
They don't. This don't even have to go this far, but these people want to make it seem like.
I mean, if they want their door open, forcefully, that's okay.
That's fine. Because the fire rescue gonna come and open this door, and then we're gonna come in there. All right, we got fire rescue here. This is just me being instructional to you. I want you to listen up. Fire rescue's gonna come, and they're gonna go ahead and breach the door. It's gonna be damage to this door, so I'll just advise you to open the door now for us to find out. If they have to breach the door, people are gonna be put in handcuffs and to detain until we find out what's going on. It's just my warning to you, my first and final warning.
With no clear idea of what's happening inside, deputies force entry under exigent circumstances, but what happens next takes them completely by surprise.
Do you need a second set of hands?
I just don't wait for my head in front of the door.
Okay. Dispatch, make note that they basically was inside the house. Once they saw us breach, they came out the garage door.
As soon as deputies breach, DiGiacinto and Arce walk out of the garage, making things look even more suspicious.
There's no way in the world you didn't hear us knocking at that door.
No, throw the keys down. Throw the keys down. Throw the keys down. Throw the keys down.
You got any guns, knives, weapons, anything on you we need to know about?
Oh,
nothing at all?
At all.
Okay.
Why didn't you guys come to the door?
Why didn't you come to the door?
We banged.
Why are you shaking so? Why are you shaking?
You guys just came out of nowhere.
Okay, you came out of nowhere. You heard us knocking on that door the whole time.
We literally are going to.
You didn't hear us knocking. We're banging the hell out of the door.
We're downstairs.
Anybody else inside?
I'm sorry. Nobody else is inside. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
What's your first name?
Kyla.
Why are we getting calls from your neighbors that they're hearing glass break and they're hearing stuff being thrown around? What's going on with you guys?
Nothing.
Nothing's going on.
We were watching a show.
Listen to me. I got information from neighbors all night long
help me, you're hurting me, stop breaking, stop doing. What's going on?
But like, wouldn't I?
Come on, take a walk with me.
I don't want to walk with you.
Come with me.
Can I just sit down?
No, come with me. Why are your neighbors saying all this about you? About you screaming for help, help. That's why we had to break in your door. What's going on?
Nothing at all. I promise you. Nothing at all. I'm not pressing charges. Nothing at all.
Not pressing. Why would you not press charges?
I don't even know how to say the lingo of the cops thing, but
well,
like.
Why would you not press charges? About what? If you said you wouldn't press charges, what would you not press charges?
I mean, I just said that to just because I don't know what's going on. Nothing's going on.
R says she doesn't want to press charges, which only raises more suspicion that she may have been abused and is now trying to cover it up.
We've been together for 2 years. We're good.
No problems ever.
No problems.
Neighbors that have been hearing things throughout the middle of the night.
Yes.
Nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on.
So they're lying.
Literally yesterday, my freaking plants fell from the backyard, and I just started crying because I just couldn't do it late at night.
Okay,
Maybe that's it.
So then what you're telling me is all the neighbors standing out here behind me that called us,
yes,
and your neighbors that live on your floor there, the second floor there, are all lying.
I'm not saying they're lying. I don't know what their perception is
They're
with
saying
like
you're
whatever.
screaming for help.
Okay.
Right? And the fact that we're banging and banging and banging, and once we get in, you guys try to pull away.
Because we're not. I didn't really hear you like that.
Were you guys sitting in the garage the whole time?
We're like sitting in the room. We're about to go get breakfast.
And you didn't hear us banging on the door?
No.
That's Tyler. I find that hard to believe.
I don't know what's You're shaking like it's like because who would it? Not only that, you got scratches all over you and stuff like that. What's going on? Talk to me.
I have no idea what's going on.
You tell it exactly. How do you have nothing was going on, dude? You coming out of the garage, you're shaking like crazy. You got scratches all over you. I get it.
I'm shaking because all of a sudden someone just blocked.
So you live here with someone else?
That's by myself.
You live here by yourself, or who is she to you?
She's my girlfriend.
Okay, so who was the other dude that was here?
A friend.
Okay, so what happened?
Nothing. We were just hanging out. We watched TV, and that's it.
But everybody was yelling and screaming. You got neighbors over here, and people don't even live here saying that she was screaming at the top of her lungs. Something was going on. Look, I'm not trying to make a story up.
I don't understand.
And I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable more than what you are in the situation. But the thing is, bro, we're trying to find out. This is more of a life or death situation.
I understand.
It's called exigent circumstances.
I don't understand what's going on out of nowhere. So that's what I'm confused about.
Trying to pull out of the garage while deputies are forcing their way in, only to appear with visible marks and clearly shaken, raises serious concerns.
I'm pretty sure you heard us banging on this door.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Look, I can't make you tell us what's going on.
All the time. I hear things going all the time, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What is what? When you live right next to each other, you hear things all the time. So
well, your neighbors and everybody heard you screaming. Heard her screaming, like something was wrong. And then she's not answering, so therefore that gives us even more of a suspicious incident where we got to go and find out who's alive and who's dead, or see if anybody's okay. That's where we're coming from.
Okay, I mean, yeah, but everyone's fine. I mean, I get it.
Okay. So do me a favor. You said it's a bedroom right here. Open this up for me.
I'm not gonna open the bedroom door, so there's no reason.
Well, we've already opened the door. I'm just asking you to open it up because we don't have to go back up. Because I can go back up and go back in. I've already have. Look. I have a lawful right to be in that home to make sure nothing's going on. Okay, so open the door, let us check, and then we're good.
What is the reason? I don't understand. She's here.
I'll go check.
She's here. That's it.
Yeah, he's saying it's a bedroom down there. That's okay.
I'll make sure
you don't have to cooperate. We're good. I just asked him to open the thing because so the door is already open and we have lawful right to be here. So just open the thing.
Kyla, they think someone else is in the house. That's what they're trying to say to me.
We want to make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah, there's no one else in here.
Okay, well open it up. Okay, well open it up then.
For what?
Okay, well I'll just go upstairs and go down. He just said his friend was here and his friend just left. Now tell me the truth.
Yeah, but I'm downstairs. There's too many.
Listen to what I just said.
Yeah.
He just told myself and this deputy that nobody else is here. He said his friend was here and his friend left. So now you're saying that. So now you got conflicting stories.
She may not know because she doesn't go upstairs to see.
But how do you not know when you've been in the house the whole time?
There's three, like it's too much. I barely hear anybody downstairs. I work on my computer and nothing's going on.
So you're safe. Everything's good.
Everything's good. Look at me.
Okay.
Look at my face. I'm good.
And how long have y'all been together?
Sorry. that you guys have?
Couple years. Y'all have any children involved?
We're trying to.
You're trying to. Okay. You guys married? Just boyfriend and girlfriend, just been dating. Okay.
R spent most of the time apologizing and assuring deputies that everything was fine. But a month later, on October 23, DiGiacinto shot and killed her at his parents' home in Coral Springs, Florida. He also tried to kill his father, first by shooting at him, then by attempting to smother him with a pillow. The man survived by playing dead. When Coral Springs police arrived, it would take another hour before DiGiacinto finally surrendered and was taken into custody. DiGiacinto is facing charges of premeditated murder, premeditated attempted murder for the attack on his father, and resisting arrest with violence.